Okay, let's take a look. So, what you mentioned in the forum so far, in terms of expectations, you expect, what do you expect from our session? You don't have any expectations. You would just like a new light on your gameplay and would like to improve. That makes sense. And with your improvement goals, your long-term goals are just like, mm, yeah, you mentioned you want to go to GM. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
your long-term goal. And as a short-term, you want to improve your positioning and further develop your knowledge of the game. Can you elaborate on that actually? What do you think you struggle with exactly in terms of positioning?
I'd say I like there's a lot of the time when I play, I'm not like fully 100% like using my brain. And I do feed like maybe once a game, or most of the time less than that, but sometimes once a game. And I realize that there's all these like factors that I completely forget about. Like I don't respect let's say for example, they have a monkey and an Ana. I don't play far enough back because I'm like not respecting the nano monkey. Just like the little things like that, I tune out of my brain and I don't think about.
I see, I see. And this is what you mentioned. You mentioned later that you struggle with that autopilot sometimes. Yeah, so you kind of tend to tunnel vision.
Yeah,
That's what you mean, or
I'm more like I think like at the level I'm at, I should be more like tracking ults and trying to keep track of things in my head. And
Mhm.
I do that when I'm really like paying attention. But a lot of the times, like you've probably noticed through your life playing video games, you kind of just brain shuts off and you just do whatever feels right. And
Hmm.
sometimes that's not right.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, it's definitely not bad thing in terms of when you just want to keep playing. Yeah, you don't have that much on your background, you're able to focus on your play properly. But if you looking to actively improve, then you definitely have to put an effort. This is where
Yeah,
autopilot
exactly.
is not gonna be as useful. So we could actually might be a good start to just start off our first session because I think you got multiple sessions. We can start off our session with going over autopilot a little bit. Maybe how do you deal
Cool.
with autopilot? Yeah, what do you exactly need to do to solve that problem? Might be a good one to start with. We can also take a look at your positioning too. I'm thinking, yeah, just taking a look, seeing, like you mentioned, yeah, with the positioning, maybe they have something you don't position correctly. We'll see. I think it's gonna be mostly based on the gameplay. Okay,
Yeah.
is there anything else you think you need to work on currently, or
I think nothing that you can really help with, but like I am not the most mechanical player in the world.
hmm?
Like my aim is not top notch.
Oh,
So I probably need to work on that a little bit as well, but that's not really something you could fix. So
it's possible. There are a few things. Well, we'll take a look first, but there are definitely a lot of things you can do in terms of fixing your aim. Something
yeah, just practice, I think.
practice, sure. It also might be certain routines you do, maybe the way
Hmm.
you warm up. Also, the way pretty common thing is to get discipline. For example, when you exactly shoot, so you've been more
Yeah,
aware.
I,
So,
I think I have a
hmm?
little bit of trigger discipline, but not like top level.
Okay, yeah, we'll take a look. I'll take a look if mechanics need some fixing. I think we'll definitely pay attention to that. A lot of times, though, it seems like it's not really the priority, especially in a game like Overwatch. I think if you fix your game sense positioning first, usually you able to solve most of the mechanics, but might be other way around. Also, might be a few things you need to fix within the mechanics. I probably expect because you run Master 3, you I think should have decent mechanics and yeah, should
I
be.
mean, it's definitely decent, but it's not like good, good.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
that.
hit. I think I hit a really cool sleep this game, the one that I shared. So
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And your hero pool currently you play support and it's just Anna, Brig, Moira, and Life
Life
Hero.
Weaver. Yeah.
Okay, so your hero
I mean, I
pool.
play a lot. Like I play a lot of other ones, but those are the main four that I enjoy playing.
I see. I think it makes sense if you kind of stick to those four. when we're gonna be
Yeah,
actively playing, just keeping an eye on those four characters so your improvement is more effective. We just
yeah.
don't have to learn as many micros or anything. And you should be suitable in a lot of situations with this hero pool. I think in most, it seems to me maybe only in situation when you need some sort of mobility, you might struggle a little bit more. But you have Moira and Anna in some situations, even when mobility is needed in a dive composition, might be
I
suitable
feel
too. But
like
mhm.
with Moira, I would watch a YouTuber named Arx. He's British,
Oh,
and
you
he,
talk Arcs, yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
I've
I
learned
know
my
that guy.
movement
Yeah,
from him, and he has some crazy Moira jumps.
that's true. Yeah, that's why I'm saying Moira with just all that mobility. I think she will be suitable in the situations
Yeah,
where it's needed. Some characters still better, but I think your hero pool is good. It's you
yeah.
can definitely play in most of the situations with this. Okay, hero pool. What else? Just looking to get better at competitive. Yeah, that makes sense. Experience. You've been playing Overwatch 2 since 2017, okay, and always played shooters. Any specific shooters you've been playing before?
I started with Call of Duty, and then played Call of Duty, and then I found Overwatch. Played a
Nice.
lot of Overwatch, then played Fortnite, and then played Warzone, and then came back to Overwatch, and then played. I guess the only time I've strayed away from a shooter was when I played Diablo, but
Hmm,
that's it.
nice. Yeah, I like that game too. Nice. Okay, okay. So you have quite a lot of experience as well. That's
I
good.
would hope so.
Yeah, it seems so. Sure. How many hours a week you play? You mentioned it varies often, but I typically play 4 5 hours per day on weekends and around 1 hour a day or less on weekdays.
Because I'm a
S-
student and I have school, so I prioritize that over the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this makes sense. I think your playtime should be right. Yeah, definitely. Increasing the efficiency of your practice should work just fine with this
Hmm.
playtime. I don't think you have to increase it that much. You can just keep playing those hours. Okay. Look into yeah, you're playing on PC, solo queue, duo queue most of the time. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I think everything else makes sense. Do you have any questions before we start with the replay?
No,
No questions. Okay, that's good.
yeah.
Actually, maybe something we can start with then, because yeah, you did mention that and want to talk about it is autopilot. We could discuss a few strategies on how we can deal with that. Do you want to do that first, or you prefer looking at your replay first?
I think we can do autopilot at the end if we have time.
Sure,
I feel,
sure. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
still gonna put it in the notes just for the future sessions, just in
Awesome.
case.
Thank you.
Yeah, just in case if we need it. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at your gameplay then. Going live. That should be fine here. Can you see my stream? Is it fine?
Yep,
Yes, it's
it's
working.
good.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, if there are any issues, let me know. But yeah, overall, just if you're gonna have any questions, feel free to ask those. So we can take a look at this. So
Yeah,
it's your Anna. Yeah, mostly your Anna here.
I think I played mostly Ana this game.
So Anna,
I'm not sure
I
though.
think it's a good start. And Anna is your most played character, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I think this is good. Well, maybe tell me a little bit about your thought process here. Something you did mention about your positioning. Sometimes you struggle with that. Any ideas about your positioning because of this map, because of composition you play currently with? And
Um.
mhm,
Well, okay. Well, based off, sorry, but based off the map, um, I honestly have never really figured out how to position first point on Gibraltar for Ana.
mm,
I'm assuming just by looking at this right now, I should play up on that bridge or on that high ground over there,
mhm,
so I can poke into them.
mhm,
But I was thinking more in terms of composition. With this composition, I can play a little bit farther back
uh-huh,
because of the break, and I need to have LOS of the echo most of the time.
sure,
And then I could also peel for the ash if I
sure,
need to.
sure, sure. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, let's watch you play. Let's watch the first fight first. See how it goes. Start playing under the bridge. Start rotating towards the right. Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. This is something to do, and I don't, and I think it's not just about the map. I think it's just about those kind of fundamental rules of Ana. Let's,
Hmm.
yeah, I think let's look into the positioning a little bit more. Starting with typically, at what range we prefer playing as Ana?
I prefer medium range.
Medium range. Okay. It's just overall, well, it's medium, and you can kind of transition towards the long on some maps as well because
Yeah.
of your kit. Yeah, because you have this long range potential. You can hit shots pretty much just instantly. You also have some projectile shots, right? It's just mostly when
Hmm.
somebody is maybe too close to you in situations, maybe when we don't want to get noticed, you can use those. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's definitely not the priority now. I think what is important is mentioning that as Anna, you want to take kind of, I'm gonna simplify to long sightline. You want to have a long
Yeah.
sightline on the area, okay? And if we're seeing this here, first of all, let's identify what space your team is looking to control here potentially. What is that space you're trying to fight for?
Well, I mean, I feel like the basic answer is high ground.
Yeah,
Is there a
yeah, it's
more
pretty much.
specific answer? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, pretty much. Uh, we want to control the high ground. If we break it down a little bit more, typically want to push this area out first. So I'm just
Hmm.
gonna kind of separate this and say this is gonna be our first area. We just want to push this people out. Sometimes, and you did it at the start, you also want to poke this. Yeah, maybe let's call it like
Hmm.
the zero. This is a zero area, and then we want to poke out this high ground, and then at the end, eventually you can get that blue box area. Okay.
Gotcha.
Now I'm watching your position, and are we able to effectively control those areas one, two, three at the position where
No,
you are? Not as
no.
much. Where should you be?
I should be playing on the bridge by the zero area, I believe.
Yeah, by the zero, but then what your rotation is gonna be looking like? Yeah, to what position you will be rotating eventually?
I'll be
Let's
rotating
call it
towards
A then.
the.
Hmm?
Well, if that's A, then I'll be rotating towards one by going on the
Yes,
stairs.
exactly, exactly. So see, it's really important, I think, because you don't have as much mobility as well as Anna. You need to really anticipate where the fight is gonna be. That's why maybe answering those questions of what my comp does, and you mention it. Yeah,
Hmm.
you gotta keep the long range. I think you don't have to play too close or anything to your team most of the time. Uh, Hog is pretty self-sufficient. These guys, well, you have a lot of range damage to work with. Just need to keep an eye on, like I mentioned, Echo. Maybe some of the members sometimes when they get close, like your Hog maybe as well eventually. But you need that long sightline. I think you need most of the
Yeah.
time to be able to control most important space on the map. So let's put it this way. I'm gonna write down. You need long sightline. Okay, so long range sightline. This is gonna be the first point. And second, what can be helpful is what area, important area, yeah, powerful area, I'm
Hmm.
looking to control. So, powerful area I'm looking to control because this can help you to make the decisions because you can think two steps ahead in a way, like in a chess, where we're gonna go. Yeah, so we're gonna fight for this space, then we're fighting for this, and then we're fighting for this. Yeah, let me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use this term now. I usually use that with the students. It's called power position. Okay,
Hmm.
and power position. It's gonna be really important, I think, for you, Zana, most of the time, because what power position does, it allows you to set up multiple angles of attack on the objective, on where the point is moving a lot of times. So we, for example, here we can see the point is gonna go through this entire area, and the key to controlling this area, if I'm able eventually to control this high ground, so can pretty much see everything. I can pretty much see most of the important space and eventually control the space within within the card. So your idea a lot of times is gonna be looking to control those powerful um, positions, power positions. I'm gonna call those
Hmm.
here. Example of power position here can be the ship. for example. You
Hmm.
can control this entire ship and have access to this area, this area. It's gonna be hard eventually to get here, but actually once you do, it's not too many players do actually, but if you're able to effectively control this, you see typically maybe sometimes some sort of snipers playing here like Ash, maybe Surgeon, maybe well Surgeon, well they're not really like like a snipers, but they do a lot of burst damage. Maybe Widowmaker. If you're those positions, yeah, maybe around this high ground, maybe around here, you able to control a lot of space, and this is can be something you can think about. Okay, this idea was power position. Does it make sense to you, or any
Hmm.
questions?
No, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going. See what else we can find. So your transition, you would be already over here, and you would have greater sightline, and then probably would be able to challenge these characters a little bit. It's gonna be easier, I think, with all the sleep
Okay.
darts and um your abilities. We can talk about that later. Let me watch a little bit more first. Yeah. So you have this kind of semi-long sightline, but you guys could be challenging this high ground more actively. I'm thinking this is usually the key to control the map if you're able to do that. Because now these
Yep.
guys will be setting up multiplying ghosts of attack. This is good. Yeah, Ash gets a pick though, so you should have an advantage unless the mercy. Well, the mercy will
Mercy's
res.
resin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be a little bit interesting. The enemies they didn't really contest here, which is interesting. But yeah, well, we get away with this kind of not controlling this high ground. I'm thinking, but this is fine. Let's watch what's gonna happen later. Okay, so we just looking to reset here with your team. You need more members around first. Okay, there's the nade, sure. Okay. Now going upstairs. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so you decide don't do that.
I noticed the diva was
Uh-huh.
there, so I didn't want
Yeah,
to.
exactly. So and this is where your decision making should start, I think. Even before the fight starts. I'm thinking, okay, first of all, what is that area I'm looking to control? Yeah, where's the fight is gonna be? What's your thoughts?
Hmm.
So,
Oh, I think probably the main choke.
mm-hmm.
I don't
So,
think we're gonna push high ground because of the hogs. So
yeah, well,
probably the
it's the
main.
main choke here. Yeah, so what I'm doing with this information, I'm thinking of what area we are gonna fight for. Okay. And once you know this information, you should think about what is that power position you will be taking to be able to fight for this entire area. So I'm thinking, well, this this is typically where the fight starts.
Hmm.
Where it's better for you to be, potentially, if you want to have greater sightline, greater damage potential.
Probably the high ground with the blue box in the
Blue
beginning,
box.
and then
Exactly. Yeah. So you should be going there right away. Right away. You should
okay.
be setting up. And we're also gonna have greater potential to poke the enemies early. So see, we're constantly trying to fight for those power position. Yeah, I'm trying to
Hmm.
so I'm gonna like write it down. A fight for power position. And this term power position again, it's allowing me to have multiple choices towards where the objective is moving, towards where this card is. So I'm not getting stuck here at the short sideline like I was there, by the way. That's why I was a little bit uncomfortable.
Hmm.
If you go here, if you face any short range character here, again, you're stuck and you have to move out. But if you
Hmm.
set up beforehand at your valuable positions, then you can poke this diva. You would be able to support this echo a little bit more, but now we're kind of stuck on the ground and a little bit uncomfortable here. Yeah,
Understood.
you see with all this kind of limited potential, there's just simply more potential for us to be on the top there. But once you're under, maybe you want the fight over here. You maybe can transition towards this side. Yeah, maybe we can try to take this another power position here. I'm thinking, let me see, do I have any good examples of this as well? Maybe good. Usually I typically have some good NS in watch. Let me see. Just some of the
RuPaul's
players.
pretty good.
Yeah. I typically have the documents saved, like some of the
Oh,
with some of the concepts. It's different with scrims and just maybe high rank. Well, yeah, with scrims and high rank play, it's usually different. So I prefer watching maybe something like competitive in general.
gotcha.
But yeah, let me see. Maybe I have something like just typically, yeah, because we need to fight for power positions. Who's good at rotations? Yeah, I think if you watch him, you said RuPaul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you watch him, he can be actually good representation most of the time of how you can take the decent positions. Of course, even there, sometimes it's not ideal. Well, let me see. A Gale, something like Parisa. Let me see.
Oh yeah, Gale. I should
Yeah,
watch
the
Gale.
Gale is
I
pretty.
didn't know Gale still played.
Yeah, he's still playing. He's just. I think currently he's playing. Yeah, well, he's still. I believe he's still playing both DPS and as depending on the
Mm.
situation. But yeah, let me see here. So I just want to consistently have this long sideline, potentially able to control power positions. So this might be a good example actually, because the key to Parisa is again we're trying to control this high ground here. There's
Yeah.
gonna also be those high grounds over there to the left. So the way we position, we're trying to challenge power positions first, and then eventually, if those power positions will help you to control the area, you can try to take those. So you constantly might see, especially with Sam, he's choosing the best area kind of beforehand, opening up the angle where he's able to do early pressure. You can see maybe there. Challenge this power
Mm-hmm.
position. Maybe not necessarily need to take that, but still challenging it first. So it's kind of similar towards what's going on. What's going on here? I can think about taking power position, but also challenging. Here it's empty power position. I will challenge this power position. Well, I can just have this to shoot this. Maybe even if you're not taking this, at least a sideline has to be somewhat of a, uh, if you, even though it's in low ground, just better. And this is what you're trying to do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when you try to go a little bit backwards, you try to open up that angle. But if there are better opportunities, try to take those right away.
Awesome.
You'll
Okay.
see, yeah, and you will see with them, he's constantly trying to, I guess, open up this best angle. You don't have time to take this power position though. It's understandable for now. It's not maybe needed, but we'll fight for this first. Later, we'll see probably him opening up towards the left because we want to see this. And if it's needed, maybe let's say he's getting stuck in the. Maybe there's this doorway, and you might even take this power
Mm-hmm.
position and just try to push this guys away from the doorway. But yeah, you constantly trying, I guess, to challenge this power position, find this position first. Let me see when he's gonna take the high ground eventually. I think on attack it's like not, yeah, there's not as much, but even this, okay, I can say. uh, Once we push through the choke, even taking the stairs, you can kind of think it about in a way like it's a somewhat of a more better power position where it's not exactly you have too many things to do here, but I guess at least you have the potential to control this area on the right and this middle one because you have this better line of sight here because taking the stairs. This is what you're trying to aim to do. Have long sightline together with being able to do more on the map. You kind of have more space to control. So I'm here controlling this, and then I can also move towards the right whenever it's possible. I think on defense, it's gonna definitely show as well because you have more time to set up. Maybe like here-ish, yeah. The key to control
Mm-hmm.
this map, you have more time, you can set up on this power position right away. Okay, you can just shoot a little, maybe later you typically you position on the high ground on the right side, you go back, yeah, there's a good Anna's position, usually Anna's playing over there. But if you know most of your team is taking the fight over here anyway, you can actually set up here. It's not bad, it's actually a fine thing to do if you transition later properly. Okay, I think he's gonna stay here for a little bit, and then eventually they will transition because it's just the enemies they getting deleted. I think at this point of time. But let me see if there's gonna be any transition done. Okay. Oh, just this video. Oh, this video's got stuck. Okay, let me see. Hmm? Right. Okay. So ideally, if you can take this, so you see him taking this low ground, but okay, the video's getting stuck. This is weird. Maybe it's it's on my channel. I think maybe it's just not loaded properly. But yeah, if you have the opportunity to take the top position, I think you should try to do that. Yeah, and you'll see it here, for example. Eventually, once he gets this opportunity, yeah, I'm just trying to find the timestamp. Maybe going up the stairs, taking this over here. I think you know you typically play over
Yeah.
those high guns there. Yeah, it just can be the sort of example. I also might find you something for the next time, which you can watch just in general for the good examples of this. Yeah. But along sideline, power position, I think is can be decent. Yeah, like you do here. I think this is good.
Yeah.
You have the power position, really good at controlling this entire area now. Okay, we have this power position. You can challenge another. I think maybe it's worth. Yeah, I think it's good to mention. So you're not just fighting for power position. You also can think about fight for power position and challenge another power
Hmm.
position from there. So it's step by step. It's really important. You're taking space step by step. You want here. Okay, what about moving towards here? You want maybe this corner here. You can take this high ground and then win this space there. Okay. I think it's going fine so far. Using this high ground well, and this is what you do. Yeah, you transition towards here. You probably can go up even more because you have
I think I
the.
do in a few.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I don't.
I think at this point, I'm thinking, how do you
I
know you
need to
should start
rotate, I think.
rotating? Yeah, what is triggering you to rotate? What should you looking
Um,
at?
well, I like doing damage, and I can't really
Yeah,
shoot them
true.
from here, so I
Hmm.
would need to rotate to be able to see the fight fully.
So it's kind of the trigger for us will be yeah, let's put it this way. Maybe being able to see both of my team and the enemy team, and the enemy is the priority. You can call it this. So because here I'm not able to see the enemy anymore, well, I'm gonna position here. Maybe to start at least I open up sharper sight line. I see the enemy
Hmm.
first, but I also see my team too. Yeah, you're thinking about yeah, make sure you see both. It's gonna be your team and enemy. And transition accordingly might require this actively tracking. Yeah, actively tracking where the enemies are, what they're doing, anticipating again where the next fight is gonna be. Because you want this here. You want the first fight here,
Hmm.
and on any map, there's a small probably know this, but yeah, it's kind of small life hack. It typically can separate any point on 3 fights. Here, the first fight usually goes for this place, sort of. The second
Hmm.
fight goes for this corner, and the third fight is gonna be around this spawn area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can separate any map on those 3 fights typically. So if you fight with this corner, your power position should allow you to see most of this area. And currently we not able to. You need sharper sightline in a way to be able to see most of the area. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep going. So, mhm. It's comfortable high ground, but little bit too passive in a way too. I'm thinking this because your resources you can also connect it towards your position. Actually, you can connect it to how aggressive you can position. I'm thinking, what do you think about the sleep dart here? Now, this overall, what was the idea, if you remember?
I feel like it's just pre-fight, so I just use it because why not?
Yeah, because why not? Sure. Okay. Mm, well, is that really pre-fight though? This is the thing. I'm thinking because here to me the active fight is gonna happen around the corner, probably, right? So we might need it. Maybe it's a little bit maybe it's a little bit too late for the pre-fight sleep. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, gotcha.
If it is okay, let's put it this way: if it is the sleep dart for the real fight, okay, we already expect this is the fight for the corner. What are your idea about using it then? Typically, what are you aiming to do with that sleep dart? This kind of sleep dart.
Normally sleep the tank to give my team an opportunity,
Hmm. Okay.
and then or get like a high value target. That's like ulting or something.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking you can also try to implement this idea, and this is what I call you can do it on any character. Try to think
Mm-hmm.
about your position because you position correctly, because you position it more proactively. Think about your sleep dart as enabler for you to be more active, more aggressive in a way. And because you're being
Mm-hmm.
more aggressive with your position, you have an aggressive. It's not being face to face with the enemy. It's just you have sharper sightline. Yeah, for example, here I could have this already and maybe able to shoot this cast a little bit more because you have sharper sightline. The enemies will try to go after you, and because they go after you, you can try to disable them with the sleep dart completely.
Gotcha.
So you bait an enemy, you bait an enemy to do something with your proactive position. Mm-hmm. You can use this idea anywhere. You might think about maybe this high ground, I'm taking it. This is scary towards an enemy team, so maybe Diva will fly towards you, and you will sleep that Diva. Maybe you take this position as well. Somebody's trying to challenge you again, try to sleep them. So it's more proactive. It's not just sleeping something, but try to sleep most active target. Yeah, try to, yeah, I guess who's being more aggressive. Okay, we can keep an eye on this idea a little bit more. Actually, let me see. So you challenging all of this, right? Maybe you notice there's a point of time when maybe Diva is flying in, for example, yeah, maybe Diva is flying in, maybe there's a grasp
Mm-hmm.
angle which Cast takes, he's really going after your team. You can sleep that potentially. You can really disable those guys, and Sleep Dart is this kind of tool. You can, it's defensive, but you sort of can bait the enemy to be more aggressive and save their lives. By the way, probably if you would play over here, maybe you would push up eventually, have sharper sightline. You would play maybe over here-ish, kinda, and then you would disable something with your sleep. So it's not just sleep. Yeah, it's not just
Okay.
random. Yeah, it's more intentional. I think even typically even Gale, something like most of the Anas, you can see whenever they take in those aggressive positions, they quite good at it. Let me see, maybe this video can be a good example. Just some of this might be not. But
Which Ana is this? Do I know
this
who
is
this
this is
is? Or is this
this is
random?
Gale. This is Gale. This is Gale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This
Okay.
is this is just one of this from Gale. But let me see. Just trying to find maybe. Oh, let me do this because I think here YouTube is not working on this browser for some reason. I'll try to do different one. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you can watch. I think RuPaul is pretty good usually. If you also watch him in general, any Overwatch league is good. Just maybe keep an eye on when they play competitive. I think if they play competitive more, just trying to do something there is, yeah, watching their mindset there is really valuable. Okay, maybe let's see there. So there might be situations like this when, now let's see the sleep dart. When somebody's really aggressive, like I mentioned, so we'll see
Mm-hmm.
here. Maybe it's just was a little bit random, right? This Azure drop was a little bit weird, but they sleep dart because this target is really aggressive. This is what you want to do with sleep dart most of the time. Sometimes there might be situations where you're really confident you get a kill, no matter what. You can also sleep that
Mm-hmm.
or do this early sleep before the fight. But most of the time, I want you to really watch out when the fight starts. When the fight is going, I see who is being active and try to disable that aggressive angle. Maybe I see this Maug is really has this aggressive angle. I can punish that, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, maybe there's somebody else. Yeah, so they keep in the sleep dart, but they keep it for now. Now this is the time you can maybe throw it early, but eventually, once the real fight is gonna start, you kind of keep it for most aggressive member. They still keep it, which I don't think is the bad decision because their team is actively pushing anyway. So the real fight is about to start soon, and the sleep dart's quite long cooldown. So see what we're doing. We have the proactive position, and we're seeing if somebody's going aggressive towards us or towards our team, then you can sleep that. Well, let's see. Maybe this Mauga and like the Mao gaze open up, like maybe there's aggressive angle. I don't think it's that aggressive on a scale of aggressiveness. Yeah, maybe we expect them to do something first before using sleep dart, but it's sort of fine because they also got 2 picks. Nano, well, fine. Okay, let's watch a little bit more. For example, yeah, what about this? Okay, we have this sightline. Yeah, let's say, yeah, like this Maug of dip, well, it's a little bit of a throw thing here, but again,
Mm-hmm.
fine representation. They do something aggressive. They use cooldown towards us typically. Then you disable them, and because
Can you sleep
hmm,
Malga out of his charge?
out of the charge, no, it's just when
Okay.
they in the jump animation, you'll see. I think they time it well. Yeah, they in the jump animation. That's why you can. When
Okay.
when you're in a charge, he's unstoppable. Nothing stops him. I think you can, yeah, even with the Ryan pin, it can stop. The Ryan is gonna
Yeah,
be
Ryan
knocked
Pin can
down.
stop it.
Yeah, the Ryan is gonna be knocked down, and this guy still moves. Yeah, so this is gonna be your idea a lot of times. I'm thinking
Okay.
position proactively. Yeah, let's call it this, and you force out the enemies to do something towards you. And maybe here, yeah, you have sharp sightline, okay? Somebody goes after you, sleep them. Somebody goes after you, sleep them. Or towards your team, of course. This is fine too. I think your nades are fine.
I felt like the break was gonna
Yeah,
die, so I didn't.
yeah. You see this as an example. Yeah, this Mauga goes aggressive after me. I can disable them. I don't think you have a too good of a sightline though, because it's a little bit too short. Let me see. Is there
Mm-hmm.
any... Yeah, what's your thoughts on the opposition here? Long sightline and sort of able to control
I think I'm
most
too
of the area.
close,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess being on top of the bridge would be more ideal.
Yeah,
But I feel that would take too long to rotate too
yeah,
from where I
true,
was.
true, true. You don't have time, I think. Yeah, you don't have time. So where should it be then?
I feel I should have just played back there for longer and played more behind the cart, like a decent little bit.
Think about
Like
it.
you see,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
like you see where I am now. Like I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
have
yeah.
played more in the open,
True.
like
True.
further to the right.
Hmm. Sure. Yeah, I think this is decent enough because our Diva's position. Let's yeah. Your Diva's position most of the time is to choose the area, which allows you to control most of the space. Yes, power position is preferable, like this one. I able
Mm-hmm.
to see everything, but if you don't have time, it's usually let's because I always say prioritize setup first. But if there's a good
Mm-hmm.
reason for you to not be in a position, it's typically when you're confident you can get a kill or somebody from your team can die, then you can stay. You can stay where you are, and here most likely if you just go there, somebody from your team is gonna die there because this guy, well, for example, this is really aggressive. We also see this Brig is pursuing aggressively too. So I don't think you have time. Yeah, you don't have time. So you can just stay over here. This is good enough. Maybe open up the right side if it's needed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. But see, this idea of the long sightline, though, I don't think you have to be short range because once you do, you're getting punished for it. Because here the fight's
Mm-hmm.
gonna take place on the left, sure, rotate towards here, and you have great of sightline. But then if somebody goes after you with a blizzard, they're not gonna be frozen. And even if they do, you have the sleep to answer the aggression. And this is good sleep, by the way. This guy goes aggressive, you sleep him, but you're getting stuck in the freezer, in a blizzard. That's why it's really it's not nice here. But yeah, it's fine though. Happens. Okay.
Can't you LOS Blizzard? Like to go
Yeah.
behind a wall?
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
yes. It's working. Those type of ultimates. Well, it's working like this is sort of a sphere, right? And it's starting from the
Yeah.
middle. Mm, Sometimes interactions change, but yeah, you typically if you're out of the last, yes. It's just the thing though. Be careful because you're getting slowed while you getting around the cover. So I highly recommend you use Zana usually because you don't have as much mobility. You just need to stay out of the fights where the maze get in a short range towards you
Yeah,
anyway.
makes sense. I was just wondering.
Yeah, yeah. I guess, but this is good to know too. Yeah, the LOS like with Doomfist. Yeah, you can LOS his ultimate for, I think. Too. This is good, valuable. It is a good, valuable sideline there. See, okay, but there's no other option, of course. This is decent. Nature. And see, at this point, we just have to reset. Yeah, have to reset. There's not much to do. Okay, healing this up.
I think I went back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wanna skip Bob then? Just watch the
Yeah,
Ana.
I think I'm BAP the rest of the round and we win like first fight if
Hmm.
I'm BAP.
No. You can watch the Ana here. The defense. Let's see. What's your position here?
I typically play up there.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. That's fine. Start. Okay. Hmm. I'm thinking. Okay, the same idea. What area we're controlling and what your rotation's gonna be looking like, so you're able to control space, most of the space properly. Yeah, let's put it this way. So I'm thinking, well, this might be a good start, but yeah, what your rotation is gonna be eventually. And yeah, maybe is this the best position to start with? Too. What's your thoughts?
Well, I've seen. I don't know. I start there because I feel like I've
Hmm.
seen like ML7 and other people play up there.
Hmm.
Um, that's also probably from a very long time ago
Hmm.
because not many videos are on this terrible map. But
Right.
um, I could probably stay on the box farther back to be safer, or I could go on the bridge to
Right.
poke spawn.
Right. But see, if we hit here, are you able to be active at the start, right? This is gonna be difficult, I think, because our
Yeah.
position. Make sure you have the sightline on your team, the enemy team, and its long sightline. I think where we are is decent enough, but you can also be more flexible with this. You can kind of think, okay, what if the fight is gonna take place here? Well, what if I open up the sharper sideline like this way, and maybe eventually your rotation can be looking like go towards here, jump towards this. Once the fight is gonna take place here, because we we're controlling space step by step anyway. As long as you keep
Mhm.
this long sideline and it's more dynamic sideline, I think you're good. You don't have to keep yourself too stationary on a position. Let's put it this way.
Mhm.
Because now you see what you're doing with your position. Now you're limiting yourself when you jump in a short range room. This is what I'm thinking. Whenever you do this, there's not as much value in the fight. You see this guy there, he needs your help.
Yeah.
Well, either stay over here where you are because you have the long sideline, or maybe you could even in a start position over here. I think this is fine. This is decent position. Be able to control this entire area, see both enemy and your team, but then go over here later. So you have the long sideline on, yeah, your long sideline to control. Now it's a short sideline, so you
Oh,
have. Hmm?
sorry, this seemed like completely like off topic. But the Asian characters guy on our team,
Oh yeah,
apparently
the
he used to
Junkrat.
play tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has every contender skin and he has like sprays on his like, dude, why are you such a loser with all the contender skins? She's like, I used to play in because I thought he just watched a lot. I was like, use your time wisely. But then yeah. So apparently he's supposed to be really good, which
Yeah, well,
is
I
okay.
mean, yeah, I mean it's all right. Well, I don't think it's way too bad of an area. I'm thinking about it in a way. Well, if you could be here as well, I think this guy could survive too. If you could have the long sideline as well
Mhm.
to control.
That's my fault. My
Mm,
fault.
well, yeah, I would not be saying this like this is entirely your fault. I definitely think this guy. They also could be watching around. Yeah, just checking what's going on. Maybe they've been in and out of pilot mode. They didn't check. Maybe they expect their teammates to be able to see him, which is reasonable actually. I don't think everybody should be over here, to be honest. You don't want to. I think your Ash and you could be playing over here, literally spamming the doors and then going over here and over here. You can easily jump well just towards
Yeah,
this
makes sense.
this. Yeah, I think this would be reasonable then. You would transition from this kind of one position. This is your first position. This is kind of second position, but you cannot take it right away because you have to make this jump. And then this would be your third position here. So 1, 2, 3. Have this backup plan as well. Yeah, just where I'm gonna go next time. It doesn't matter with are you attacking or you're in defense. And this guy could survive and well. And this is fine sleep, by the way. And see, they're attacking you actively. One of your teammates, they did something. So it's a sleep, or, I mean, bubble, jump. You just disable them completely. I think this is good. Oh, by the way, you want to do a game potentially on those concepts which we talked about today. Just try to apply those. Or you prefer doing what reviews? Because I
Sorry, say
typically
that again.
do... sorry?
Say that again. What do you
Yeah,
want
I
me to do?
typically do after we've done a little bit of water view. I typically do live game where you can play and try to apply
Mm-hmm.
some of these ideas. We can try to do something like that if you're fine with that, if you're comfortable, if you're able to play.
I'm fine
Or-
with that.
Okay, I'm thinking because with this we did mention quite a lot already. Maybe do you have any questions about what we mentioned so
No,
far? Yeah,
no, it all makes sense.
mhm.
It's like there seems like they're very basic concepts that I've just been skipping in my game.
Yeah, to be honest, honestly, whenever you're gonna be climbing from masters to GM, there's always it's never gonna be like sort of enlightenment to you what I'm gonna say, but the things you need to polish, well, it's gonna take time, but yeah, it's definitely just something you need to pay attention to more. Polish that. Once you polish that, you climb towards higher ranks step by step. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
we could try to do a game. Maybe, pay attention to just setting up on the power position, something like that. Yeah, make sure you do that consistently. I think, yeah, let's try this out. What's your thoughts? Wanna?
Okay, I can try it. I mean, my stream is not going to be as good as quality as yours, but
Yeah, I don't need good quality. It's all good. Just
okay.
set up the lowest quality. You can do 30 FPS as well. Don't need 60. 720 or even lower is fine. I can see everything. It's alright.
Okay.
Just can see, just kind of navigate your thought process. And by the way, with autopilot, definitely should be a big helper. I think if you try to work on those concepts step by step, the ones that we mentioned today, you do it
Mm-hmm.
properly, and just yeah, I think keep an eye, like being active with all these notes. Just see, okay, maybe today I'm working on how do I take long sightline, or maybe the next time you work on power positions you yeah you'll be dealing with this autopilot because you're more active towards those concepts. We'll discuss this more though, the how to deal with autopilot. There are a lot of ideas what you
Okay.
can what you can do to fix it, but let's start with the game. Let's see how is that gonna go. Yeah, the quality is fine,
Okay,
don't need
cool.
too high of a quality. Okay.
Mm, which I'll stick to Old Faithful. I'll stick to the Old Faithful best ad.
Sure. Yeah, this is a good one. Are you doing any kind of warm up before the game usually?
Um, no. I probably should though.
Hmm. Definitely. I think so. For the consistency, just making sure
Mm-hmm.
you always get in the game warmed up. Yeah, like your muscles. It's just overall, yeah, like the way you move as well. Aim.
I typically
Mhm.
with my duo, we run TXCXX, the 1v1 custom game,
This is a good one. Yeah.
but
Yeah, I
that's
think this
just
is a
what we
good
do.
one. I think this is a good one, and you can also do something like Waxta, if you're familiar with this. Waxta is where you should move in characters. You just they move around. You go in a custom game, tap in Waxta, you do that. I highly recommend. I think you have to do that. Just 15 minutes, maybe 10
What's it
minutes.
called? Like, what's the code?
Yeah, import code, and I'm just gonna type in. Give me 1 second. It's gonna be in your DMs, and I'm gonna save it to you. So it's this one. This one is good.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
Yeah, warm up for the sake of consistency of your mechanics. I think definitely do that before every game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. just choose the
Whoa.
character. Start warm up. Click start warm up for now, and you're good. Yeah, just click on that.
Do I just shoot it?
Yeah, just shoot
Okay,
it.
cool.
And now you have
Okay,
multiple
I see.
characters moving around. Yeah, this is fine. But the thing about this, though, at your level, the enemies, they're not shooting your back. So it might be difficult in some situations where, yeah, where you're trying to fix your aim, when it's difficult for you to aim exactly when there are too many people shooting you. So what you can try to do as well is, once you do this, maybe a little bit of this, you can also do try hard FFA. You can just, yeah, you can just go into custom games again. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna navigate here a little. Just leave the game, yeah, and then go into custom game. All games, and type in FFA. It's in search here, yeah. Typically, there's gonna be tryhard FFA. Yeah, you got bad ping there. But once you see the ones with the good one, you can join those and try to play there against other players, against other, just, if it's 12 players, it's perfect.
Can I just do deathmatch?
Deathmatch is good as well. Yeah, deathmatch is good. It's the same as tryhard FFA, sort of, but in deathmatch, sometimes it's a little bit of a
Friendlies.
yeah, it's more friendly, I guess. Sometimes people do those towers and everything. They don't not shooting
Oh
you
my
back.
god, that was so bad.
That's fine,
Ooh,
but this is the point. This is the point of warm up. We just shoot, and it's fine to miss. It's fine to like not hit stuff. We're just trying to get our aim warmed up. Yeah, that's it. And you will be more consistent to your practice. This is like exercising in the mornings. If you do this exercise in the mornings every day for 1 month, you notice the difference. And this is the same about the warm up too. This is like your exercise, more than an exercise, but before your game session. You just can do that and add up a little bit of a value every day this way. So I'm gonna write it down too. You can do warm up Vaxta or try hard FFA. This much. Yeah, this much is fine. It's gonna usually take 15, 20... Yeah, 15 minutes is enough, on average. While in the queues, well, sometimes it's taking a little bit too long. Whenever you the high ranks to Masters, yeah, Masters is already pretty high, and the queues might be pretty long. You can still do this warm-up. Right. I think our mechanics are decent. You definitely just need to fix this more of a, for now, position, your game sense. Yeah.
Holy crap.
It's fine. So, okay, I'm gonna write down first some of the notes. Play around, power, positions. That's been the one. Yeah, you will be doing... Okay, you will be doing... consistently setting up on the power position. And this is gonna be accordingly to where the fight is gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be really important. Whenever we're gonna be playing around power positions in the game, think what area we're gonna fight for. What is your team? Okay.
That tracer was really on something.
Yeah. I've been a little bit too friendly too. Trying to say I and everything. Well, yeah, you can challenge the videos. It's just with how you repick them. You need to do it differently every time. That was good overall. So you you pick them right, and then you pick them left. You throw off the aim this way. Yeah, this is good to bait out the things with the melee too.
Ooh,
I just missed
yeah,
it. It's okay though. Yeah, they're not
Should have
even.
meleeed, I should have ran in.
Yeah, I think just shooting is fine. Oh, something like quick scopes are quite quite
Oh.
useful. In those situations, I think.
Do a little bit.
Yeah. It's just when they jump around like this. Yeah, exactly like this situations. They jump around. Quick scopes. This is what is needed. It's typically Tracer's, Genji, Sombra. Those are pretty slimy. Even on your team, actually. When they jump around, you
Oh
can
my
do...
god, I know.
Yeah.
So many Genjis die because I missed them.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
sorry, dude, I
Exactly.
suck.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Oh,
do quick
tree.
scope. Quick scope is good. Quick scope is good in these situations because it's not the matter of how much you heal, it's just the matter if you hit the shot at all in those cases. Okay, okay. Let's try to do so we're doing this
No, he wasn't.
controlling power
He's...
positions consistently. Yeah. Let's keep an eye.
This guy's always been masters. I've seen him so many times. And then
Yeah, everybody knows each other
this
at
guy
those
I've
rings.
seen. Yeah. I don't know anyone else though.
Yeah.
He's top 500 tank.
Oh, you're right. Oh yeah, actually I know him too on the familiar nickname. Now, I'm not too familiar with the name sometimes, so the players there I'm more familiar with you,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's alright. Yeah, I definitely see there's a bunch of players that playing on both servers quite a lot.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Little bit of short range area, so let's see how we keep an eye on the long sideline. Have the long sideline in the area, control most of the space.
I'm here. Go, 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 go. I'm here. No wall.
Wall down.
I need help.
The sideline is decent. You can just open up. Yeah, exactly. Always open up. Your first instinct is to open up, not to move closer. Right.
Oh, old Anna would have killed her.
My tank's okay.
It's good. I was good
Oh,
pressure.
tank's AFK. Unlucky.
Okay, well, might get cancelled.
Yeah.
Yep. This is good. See how you open it up. Yeah, you know the fight is taking place on the right. You go left, and this way you just have the better sideline. You're not exactly moving closer. Yeah, that's what you need more. Just consistently doing that, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
That was a habit. Shoot me. Thank you. The guy I always play with plays Lucio.
Oh, nice.
So I always play more of a I'm gonna heal everyone while you have 0 healing.
I see.
He's a speed boost demon. So I'm like, well,
Yeah. Yeah, I think the dash match is fine overall. Oh, nice. Alright, got the game pretty fast. Was a priority. Okay, some same names. Go.
yeah. Same support.
Okay, let's do this purely open up, but a sideline first. So always you're gonna be moving left and right is your first instinct to open up better sideline, and only later you're gonna be moving up like pressing W or S key. Just find a position, especially in those short range maps. This is gonna be might be the challenge to not move up closer, but you find your sideline long sideline first, because this way you can have high uptime during the fight. Yeah, I think it's important to note.
Yeah, I played with this person before too.
Okay, let's see your long sideline. This is decent enough. Yeah, if you fight in left, you open up left. Sure. Okay. Fine. Open up sideline still. Yeah, okay.
No deflect, no sleep.
Sure. You can push up.
I got point.
Okay.
Where are you playing?
From here, fight the bridge. From you're not gonna be stuck in the room that much. Yeah. I mean, first here, but then later you can move towards that back position. Yeah, just consistently have the sharper sideline and you're good.
You're burning.
Okay. Fine. Fine poke. Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's okay. And
what?
they can sleep him later, maybe. Yeah,
go on our back.
fine.
3, 2.
Oh, Pylon
About
is
half.
so good right now. It's
Yeah,
just not
Pylon's
easy.
good better. Alright, yeah. It can repeat the same stuff as the middle sideline was quite decent. You have a lot of space to work with this way. Just
No sleep, no sleep.
make sure you keep an eye.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, make them go aggro. Make them go aggro and then you sleep. Don't. I mean, it's fine to use
wall.
pre-fight sleep, but just we get in. Let's focus on the habit of them being aggro potentially. Maybe they being aggro there. Can maybe get it? Oh, good nade. Nice.
Big anti.
It's big anti.
You filthy.
Oh, you have to go Maga if they have Maga. It's just how the game works now. It's very sad.
Okay, they don't have blade. I was just checking. My bad.
That's alright. That's alright. We see how we can initiate with the nano potentially. See if they have long sightline enough to start with the Genjis. Yeah. I mean, good sightline we see. He's gonna probably dash in the bridge, so. Yeah, see the sideline, this is decent usually. Yeah, exactly, see? You're able to nano. It's good. I nade.
Oh, that's close.
Yep. That was decent, I think. That was fine. And this area in the back, I really like it quite a lot. You're able
what
to
else
control
do they
most of the
have?
space from here. Just in general.
Do they have mail or no? Oh, so Agent mail.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But unfortunate, the middle sideline here is fine. Yeah. Alright, alright. Yeah, I don't think... Well, maybe Tracy can touch, but let's see. No, but just need 2 seconds later, but it's alright. That's okay, I think it's doable. Can be. Just keep doing the same thing. I think make sure you don't just give up the position right away unless there's really big need. And the
Okay.
big need is typically if somebody's gonna die on your team or you confident to get a kill on the enemy. Just prioritize setup. It's okay, just for the sake of the habit. Because of course, when you implement in this habit, certain habits, yeah, you might be not doing as good at something else, but it's alright. Once you gonna be more automatic with something, the one thing you learn later, you can be more active. Yeah, you can keep an eye on the other things and just be more automatic with those other concepts later. Yeah, it's okay. Just step by step. Fix one small thing at a time. Sideline is decent. Yeah.
Ah, I'm stuck.
Oh. Okay. See where the fight is gonna be. Open up the sideline accordingly. And make some predictions always. Yeah, anticipate.
Look for their Ana.
Decent enough. Might make some trades
Oh,
there.
they're all low.
Oh, well. Try to stay alive. Yeah. As long as you have the sideline to work with, this long one, yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Nah, but unfortunate. Was the
I shouldn't have peeked as long.
yeah, against the high burst, you want to be careful. It's the
Yeah.
Icicle is quite bursty, so yeah, you usually don't
When I
wanna.
play DPS, I play Mei, so I understand.
Ah, yeah.
No nade.
It's
It's
easy.
the only
Mhm.
DPS I
They're
know.
down. They're tank. But
Yeah,
there's no DPS.
that's alright.
No deflect.
Taking care of you.
Hmm.
They probably have all their ults this
Okay,
fight.
fine.
Oh,
Yep. You have decent sideline here. If the fight's taking place left, you fight on the bridge on the right side. Yeah.
Me.
Huh?
One Ana.
ooh,
Ana low.
Fine, you survive
Me
here.
next.
Okay, and go open up sideline. Go on the bridge. Yeah, for example. Yeah, we just once opening up. Yeah, this is good. I think to start with, again, do initial pull.
This fight we can. Either this fight or next fight we can use cage fight and Ledger ult.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're ready. Naga, I'm ready.
Taking damage. I see an enemy. Watch it. Enemy turret ahead. I won't let you fall. Salt for your wounds.
Okay, nice. Oh,
Nice.
nice pick there.
Lari low.
See how can you open up sideline for the next fights? We team's pushing up, so
In
keep
the
an eye
Soma,
on
right?
where you wanna be. Right? Yeah, slightly better sideline in case your team's pushing up from here. Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to. So
Yeah, if you're not, then playing here is good. It's just when you had an extra advantage as one member. Yeah.
Enemy in sight.
Oh, he's warm. I don't think it's worth it. No.
May and Malgun my ult. They're both goable.
So I got two.
It's Ana top right and Awari on you.
Yeah, you're good.
Watch it. Enemy turret ahead.
Nice.
Standpoint, I'm almost back.
The next fight is coming. It's gonna be the last one, hopefully. So
Got it.
find opportunities. Use the nano there.
May might have ult here.
Whining. You're fine.
Naga dead. May. Nice.
Get in there.
Care for Kree.
Nice, good.
Nice.
Decent. And see, those small rotations, just like where you've been on the bridge, actually makes a lot of difference when you can sneak couple more shots sometimes. Maybe you just want
Yeah.
more farms to your ultimate faster. Also, might pressure the enemies out a little bit earlier, maybe force out some of the cooldowns too. It's just, and we also potentially forcing out the enemies to do something towards us. Yeah, this is nice. Keep an eye on your sleep though. Make sure you use your you can use a sleep dart early before the fight. Just make sure you have it for the actual fight though, because it's quite long cooldown.
Okay.
Yeah. You remember I think there was last fight before. Use your sleep dart a little bit too late, or like too early, you could say. You just
These
need
people are weird. Watching
yeah.
that private
Make
session.
sure the fight starts. You have it. With King of the Hill, fights are pretty frequent. It starts. It's pretty quick, so be careful with the sleeps. Poke sleeps, sort of.
Don't fret. I see you.
They have Sig. I'm gonna merge on the the Sigma.
Keep fighting.
May one.
I think I should have went under there.
Yeah, that's true. I think
Oh, well.
most
Like
of the
there.
space is going for the point, so you need long sightline on the point.
That must sting.
We didn't have it. That's alright though. Just think about the
Yeah.
next fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Always make predictions where the fight is, long sightline on the point, sharper angle. Right, seems like a team's going under here. A bit uncomfortable one. Still.
No eat, no eat.
Okay.
Taking care of you.
Maybe a main instead of Genji. Went for Zen.
وريهم قوتك.
3-1, 3-1. Freeze absolute and backline. Absolute, absolute. Literally one. Genji, he's literally one. Literally one.
Okay. Careful. Nice. Movement saved you too.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Open up sideline after. So you maybe get the staggers. Maybe. Well, you have your ultimate, so not really focused
I
on
didn't
ult
see a
charge
reason
there.
for me to like poke.
Yeah,
because I have
exactly. It's just for the only reason if there's staggers. That's it.
That's a big
Like
NT. Don't
anybody
sleep,
open.
Oh, huge ult.
Oh, nice.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that anti.
Right.
Might be dead here.
The Miz one.
Okay.
Our Sig just looking at me right now.
This
I'm in their
is
back line. I'm dead here.
end. Covering you.
I'm going main.
Mm.
Okay. See how we can open up the sideline to also apply some pressure too. This is quite
All off
important.
Sig.
冻住，不许走！وريهم قوتك. I'm here. Keep fighting.
I think that's game.
Maybe we have touch.
Yeah, well,
The wall.
that's fine. There are a few things. There are a few things to pay attention to. Still, I'm thinking positioning wise, definitely. Yeah, there are times like open up better sideline is better, and you see the directions. Yeah, how you do this.
Mhm.
With every game, just you're gonna be trying this out. Try to polish this. It's gonna be better and better, step by step, and then you can also pay attention to other ideas later. You can cancel the queue now.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I think two things still. Well, we didn't focus on it as much, but really, I want you to think about your resources like a way for you to be more aggressive. So you not just maybe wait to use those a little bit too long, or
Mhm.
maybe you. Yeah, you using those too early sometimes. Just make sure you force an enemy to be aggro, maybe, and you can, for example, use your sleep dart. I actually, can you give me the code here? I just can show you a few other examples too, and there's gonna be with the ultimates too. Something you can keep an eye on. Yeah, just send me the code and then take a look. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I think, well, we didn't focus on seeps as much, but still, be careful. Sometimes using a little bit too early. I think there was probably a good example was second point, maybe when the real fight is about to start. You sort of have the sleep dart, but then use that, and it could change the outcome of the fight. I think it was around there. So it was not exactly here, but just yeah, somewhere around here. The fight is about to start, and you don't have the sleep dart. This is what I want you to be careful about. So, and it's not about just being conservative with sleep. No, I want you to do this. Use a sleep dart over here. So it's just before the fight starts, open up the sideline, use the random sleep dart just because you can. For the sake of farming ult charge, you remember the point where I was saying, oh, you have these guys pushing up properly. Yeah, so you open up by the sideline. You open up by the sideline here, and this is where, because you poke more proactively, you can use your nades, you can use your sleep, but it's just a poke tool because you technically, well, you won the fight here anyway. It's of course it can be different, but you have big advantage. 5v4 is big advantage already, so you can think about your cooldowns more aggressively. But once the real fight is about to start, when it's 5v5, but even though the enemy team is about to, like, they're gonna reset really soon, so the Mei is almost coming back here, then have your resources for the fight and disable most aggressive member here. So see, I don't want to use Sleep Dart here, I want to use your Sleep Dart here. When the Mauga is going to aggro, when I see the Genji is using Blade, maybe, yeah, stuff like that, basically. Just anybody going aggressive, yeah, because now you don't have it, so be careful. This is one. And the things with your ultimate as well. Ultimate, and, well, it's not only about your ultimate, it's just your mindset overall. Whenever you're in competitive, you cannot control your teammates. You cannot really control what they do. So I want you to try to create more situations where you use your ultimate more proactively, so it does something. So basically, instead of us maybe having one ultimate, you could technically have two, even though your teammates, they tell you, oh, they want to do this and this with their ultimate, they're planning. But as a general mindset, it's not as good because we're not controlling what they might do, but we can also control what we can do. That's why I want you to, even with the comms, you can set it up. And you see this top high rank players do quite a lot. They always say, can I nano you? Like, they're being more proactive. Yeah, like, let's nano you or something, yeah? Or maybe if you don't like to comm, but you still want to be proactive, find ways to do that anyway, yeah? Maybe create situations for you to use nano proactively. I'm thinking, this fight is about to start. Technically, if you win this, you should have high opportunities. Well, the enemies, they will not have as many chances to touch. So I'm thinking right away, you have nano. What can you do proactively with your nano to start the fight in a way? Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, what could be a good way of using it?
If Fair takes an off angle, or if we just go in there and cage, and then we say adventure.
Yeah. Well, if we never go in a cage, let's say nobody's using their ultimate, yeah, here's the thing, yeah. The fire's off angle is a good example, right? I think, maybe there's gonna be something else. I'm just thinking about anything else, like maybe my Venture takes aggressive angle. Maybe it's typically more of a, like, Reaper angle where we taking a flank, and that's what they do, I think. Yeah, they're gonna go around the flank here. So I can nano that. I want you to try to be able in positions where you enabling displays and starting with those anyway, so you don't wait for your ultimate too much. And you could even see, I think there was was any point we sometimes held our ultimate a little bit too long, but it could create a situation where let's sort of use it a little bit more proactively. Even here, you have the Genji. Well, sure, he wants to blade and then you nano, but what if you just see the good opportunity, you scout for it, you nano the Genji, he goes in, well, he's gonna farm his blade just off the dash alone right away, and then this is your way to be more proactive, because sometimes if you just wait, especially in competitive, well, if you just wait, they might not never do something. This is my main point. Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. That's why you need to create kind of create your own game in a way, because you be more proactive. First, you're forcing the enemy to do something, and it in a lot of ways also might prevent your teammates from feeding, as an example. Yeah, they might just maybe not use their ultimate because you used yours, they have it, and then you farm your second one. You're more in control of your game this way, basically. So try to find more ways for you to use your ultimates proactively. I think it was decent nano though overall. The Genji played it, yeah, well, we did nano, but maybe in these situations, yeah, like here, this second point, definitely maybe find ways to use your nano first. Maybe I already see this Pharah or like Venture is being here, pretty aggressive angle. This is good trigger to me. This is good enough. I know Venture is close to ultimate too, so why not to nano her where she is where I'm enabling her effective range anyway. Well, potentially, yeah, just potentially, because I'm thinking, well, this is a Blizzard. This is what 4v4 Blizzard, so I can maybe just increase the tempo slightly, get a little bit high advantage, and use the nano already. Yeah, you don't have to wait like too long, or like think about it like in scrims. Yeah, because in scrims it's different. In scrims, you know what everybody's gonna do. You can kind of predict. You actually more in control. You can discuss with your team what your planning is, what you might do, what not. In competitive, you cannot. In competitive, you always need to find ways to be more proactive, I guess. Yeah.
Exactly.
Does it make sense, all of it?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, perfect. I'm thinking. Oh, we got some minutes left. I'm thinking. Let's summarize. Let's
Okay.
summarize all of it, and yeah, you tell me what you got out of today. Then, yeah, out of the session today. Mhm.
Use my sleep dart on aggressive opponents. Don't just fling it, and if I do, fling it way early.
Hmm?
And then focus on the power positions, the points where you know the fight will be, and try to think proactively of where you can position, have a long angle, and be able to see your team and the other team.
Right.
And then you also said, my nades are fine. I need to use my ultimate to be more proactive because
Exactly.
I'm waiting a lot. And I could have just nanoed someone, and it doesn't matter. I'll get it back. So
Yeah, this is true. Definitely be more proactive. It's not just, well, let's throw it away. Yeah, definitely, there are a few triggers. You see your teams being active, the enemies throwing a few resources, they're being active in your area, and then you use your nano. If it's value, typically nano is good ultimate to initiate. This is fine. Yeah, you don't have to exactly wait for your teams to do the action. You can kind of sometimes tell them, guys, go do something. It's time. Yeah, the fight is going. It's active. So we can tell this venture, well, you can go in and do something now. She's already there, her effective range and everything. So this is fine. Maybe farms your ultimate faster.
I think it's like what you said, because typically I do use my ultimate a lot more. But because I was focusing more on the sidelines, I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, this is another point too, and this is something like. You probably once you're gonna be playing, you're gonna be focusing on all these concepts. It's just step by step. You will not be doing as good at other concepts, but it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm putting ultimate together here just in case, because there's also this idea of the sleep dart. Your proactive position, yeah, like this entire lesson was a little bit more about, okay, take the most powerful position, it's proactive, but because it's proactive, now I can do something with my own resources, such as sleep, such as your nano as well, to be more proactive. It just helps you to stay in your position to control the maps. Sleep is just more defensive tool. Something like nano is more offensive. You can kind of initiate a little bit more. But all of those are decent. Yeah, all of those are decent. Maybe I could say something like, let's say I'm here. Yeah, the enemies are going after me because I forced them to make an action. I see them making an action towards me. I use sleep on them and then nano somebody too, because I know these guys can punish the aggression. Yeah, maybe I nano venture, but because this guy's committed after me. Yeah, and this is something you will be doing quite a lot with your position. Maybe it's not entirely, they're not entirely going after you, but at least they spend some of the resources. They use some of those towards you. I think this is quite good. Yeah, so let's say that, yeah, more proactive positioning and this idea of play around power positions. And how do you understand power positions, by the way? What was that about?
Power positions were the points that have, I believe, I remember it as the points that have the most value,
Mm-hmm.
and the points that different fights will be taken at, and
Mhm.
then you want to be able to take the power position will be the position that will give you the biggest, um, the the opportunity to do the most impact by having like a
Mhm.
long sideline and
Mhm.
seeing what's happening. I believe.
Mhm. Mhm. Also gonna add this in the notes, something like with power position, you gonna be able to take multiple angles of attack on the area where you are. So, for example,
Mhm.
this high gun here, I have multiple choices. I have choice to go left side, take an angle here, take an angle here, maybe go there. Typically, with power positions, it's some sort of high ground on the map, but yeah, you find your power positions, maybe something like Route 66. It's your can be gas station in the middle. The second point, there's a big building which you can play around. It's also your power position. Stuff like that. This areas where you have multiple choices, taking multiple angles, and you can see most of the space too. Yeah, so I'm gonna mention
Yeah.
that. Plus,
Yeah.
you can see most of the space. Right. Yeah, long range angles too. This is too with long range angles. Also gonna add this. You first need to see your team and the enemy. Enemy is the priority even. Yeah, make sure you see both. Open up sharper angle first. So instead of moving forward, if you ever catch yourself doing that, like following up somebody moving forward, see if there's opportunity to open up sightline first. If there's an open up sightline opportunity, like go right instead of going forward, then you want to take the open up sightline opportunity because you're playing effective range and you see more things typically because you like stuff like that here. The high ground, I can shoot the Sventure from here, open up the sightline, maybe if the fight is taking place here, or I can chase people around the map like this way in the short sightline. It's not as effective. Yeah, I want to be able to see more area while opening up. So it's usually go left, right, left, right. Only after you can maybe think considering about moving forward. After you can think about moving forward. Yeah, stuff like that. So it's mostly map control. I think your mechanics are decent. Doing a little bit more quick scope, sure, if possible. Maybe the slimy targets, like maybe there's a Lucio, Tracer, Genji in front of you. Your enemy team doesn't matter. If it matters, because it just matters that you hit the shot on them. And so the difficult quick scope shots in those cases are quite important. But overall, I think it's good. We'll take a look at it later, maybe if it's needed, but. I think for now it's decent. Just solving the decisions positioning should be adding up a lot of value. Okay, next time. Next time we can focus on autopilot a little bit more if you like. Just discussing a few strategies on how to deal with that. I want to hear how your progress will be on all those concepts. How you implement those. Really try to work on those concepts step by step. Just choose one small idea, work on it, and then later you can work on something else. You can work on the other idea.